Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to the Little Reader's house one day after the solar eclipse. Ooh, you made it! I'm the Little Reader. You're in my house. They also call me Amanda. I read the cards, I read the energies, I read the rocks, I read books occasionally. This is a beautiful optical calcite. Look at that. Do you see how gorgeous? Really stunning. And yeah, that's what we do here. We read, we vibe, we feel. And lately, we get into the heart center a lot. The realm of heart, rather. And that's where we're going today, right off the bat. So if you would like to join me, I'd love it. Optical calcite would love it. You might even love it. So let's just real quick, just flutter the beautiful eyelids closed if you got them. Just like butterflies. And then deep inhale in through the nose. Fill the chest, retain it for just a second, and then sigh it out through the mouth. 2 more itty bitty times. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and then just let it ride. However your beautiful form wants to breathe. You can be cool like me, and if you have a hand, place it right over the center of your chest. And just feel anything. Everything. Or nothing at all. And then when you're ready, beautiful soul, flutter those eyelids back open and check out the real world around you in this device. Hello? I'm on the other side of it. In real time for me, this is as present as it gets. This is as real and as live. Well, this could be a live video. But second to that, this is as live as it gets. So how are you, beautiful soul? How did the solar eclipse treat you? How did you treat it? How are you feeling now as we bounce back? Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I'll spare you the rest. We're going to check in with spirit now, see what wants to come through. But thank you so much for being here, beautiful soul, for holding the space. Whether you are a regular, hello, welcome, wonderful to hold space with you, or whether you wandered in through the algorithm, or through a loving friend sharing with you. However you got here, this is the place to be. As my stomach growls in agreement. Maybe that was more like a giggle from the stomach. So, let's chat with spirit. This is the collective message about the importance of rest at this time. And here's how the image is coming through. This is always one of the most exciting parts. I see a human being, and this massive amount of light is funneling in through the head and then distributing through the entire headspace. So the upgrades coming from this solar eclipse seem to be primarily that of the realm of mind. It makes sense, even intellectually, although not all truths do, that the realm of mind would be open to an upgrade. Unlike the realm of heart, which is what we were tickling with our breath just a little while ago, It's directly connected to source, directly connected to infinity, directly connected to love, and is the purest funnel channel in. Whereas the realm of mind tends to have a lot of walls up obscuring the light. We call those beliefs. We call those thoughts or half forms around this house. And those beliefs, those judgments, those half forms, those patterns, which are often a reflection of the patternings in our form, genetic coding, emotional trauma, or emotional pleasure, physical trauma, physical pleasure. Those tend to set up those walls. What will we believe? What will we be allowed allowed to believe? But these walls are being dissolved with the help of the light coming in at this time for the collective. The collective what, Amanda? When I say the collective, I just mean you, beautiful soul. You and me. Me and you. The thing about beliefs and thoughts and judgments of any kind, no matter how lofty and seemingly spiritual and esoteric and entertaining, positively delulu or negatively delulu, however they appear, is they craft a reality. But the reality is contingent upon certain events and outcomes and circumstances, usually positive ones that we deem good, in order to feel bliss, in order to feel happiness, contentment, satisfaction. And Spirit knows that the human species is very ready to feel bliss, contentment, satisfaction, irrespective of what the circumstance around them reflects. So at this time, beautiful soul, the time this is being filmed, at the time that you are finding it, that's how these messages work. You, my sweet friend, you who is worthy of so much love, always more, never less, are ready to have the walls of the mind dissolved with kisses of love. Light. So here's what you can expect to be experiencing within the next specifically 7 days. No more. This will be the most intense period, starting now. Reality checks to start. Looking around at your environment and saying, oh, this is what I'm working with. No longer can I believe my way into optimism, spin my thoughts like a talented anchor on TV to get across the message that I want to hear so that I can then generate a positive chemical reaction in the body. No more. This is reality, and at first it may feel like a gentle slap to the cheek. That may be day 1 or 2, and it seems for many of the collective, and very likely for you, sweet soul, that has proceeded in the past few weeks and maybe even months, this day, this moment right here. Once the reality check is checked, Then comes a shedding, a nearly instantaneous release of beliefs that had huge emotional charge, very much so in the positive. This was meant to be. That was supposed to happen. Believe it and achieve it. Even that is a belief itself. I can manifest. I am the creator. I am the I. The thing that all of these thoughts will have in common, that they are all centered on the I. The I being a false I. The I being the form or the mind as fractured parts. So I can achieve this with my body. I can achieve this with my mind. That falls away now. All those beliefs, no longer attractive, no longer appealing. The idea of circumstance manipulation, blown away in the wind. And the third stage of this over the next 7 days, rediscovery. Things begin to emerge. At first they feel like they're from the past. And we look to the stars and we say, Mercury retrograde, is that you bringing back old pieces of me? And in a way it is. But they're not pieces from the past. They're pieces from sister and brother dimensions. Aspects of you that are now being incorporated. And when I say you, I mean the whole you, not fractured. The soul unified with the realm of mind, unified with the realm of form, led by the realm of heart. And as the result of releasing fractured pieces of identity that believed you were meant to do this, supposed to do that, have to do this, have to do that, should do this, should do that, must create, must make, must achieve, must show up, must change, must heal, must fix, must balance, must earn, must prove, must show, with the decease of those musts comes the resurrection. The unification of a whole self. A self that is peaceful because it knows it's exactly where it's meant to be. A self that is blissful because it knows that no matter what happens in the TV show of life, circumstantially, there is a wisdom, there is a purpose, there is a beauty, which may or may not be able to be intellectually comprehended, but it can all be felt and known. Not like knowledge, not like words, not like information, known like experienced. Right here, in the realm of the heart. You don't have to be a meditator for this to happen. You don't have to be any kind of spiritual identity whatsoever. All you need to be is alive. Let's take a check. Check it now for yourself. Pulse. Heart is activated. You're golden. So within this next week, expect to meet a whole you. Let it happen, beautiful soul. Let the layers peel away, as Shrek would say, like an onion. And then when you get to the very center and realize there's absolutely nothing there at all, when you peel away the last layer and it's hollow, courageously accept, yes, the patterning, the conditioning, it rests on a foundation of infinity. Infinity looks like zero, it looks like the void, but it contains totality. And you contain totality, beautiful soul. And this week, that is what you find. That's where we're leaving it today, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here with this beautiful optical calcite and with me, little reader. It's always an honor and a pleasure to hold space with you. Until we meet again, I am sending you all the love I've got. Always more, as I said before. Never less. Because why? Because you are so very worthy.